Welcome to another edition of Teaching in the Time of Coronavirus. This time, I would like to talk about laboratories or other kind of courses like studio art, where the students typically are doing hands-on work, and that is the main goal of the course is to teach them those skills. That's a very difficult process to replicate online. For some courses, some labs, that there are demonstrations that can show the basic techniques and things that you want them to learn. But if we're talking actual skill development, where in a lab we're teaching them to inoculate bacteria into a plate and separate colonies, there's really no replication of that skill online. That's a hands-on task. But there are other things that we can do in the labs and perhaps in other similar type courses that we can at least get to the main points of by doing it online. So for example, we teach here at UNT a medical bacteriology course. And a lot of that course is repetition of the same skills that they learned in previous semesters in microbiology. But they're utilizing those skills to identify or learn how to identify different bacteria. So they already know how to streak a plate, they already know how to inoculate a broth. And the skills that they're learning now are interpretation skills. So they're learning to look at test results and use those test results to identify an unknown bacterium. And so that particular skill can still be replicated online. Well, what we're doing right now, and I'm sure other people are doing similar things, or there's already resources out there that you can find, is we're replicating the process of showing them how we would prepare the tests, and then giving them what a positive negative test looks like. And then after that, we are going to be able to test their ability to interpret those results. So basically, they're learning the same things that they would do in the lab. They're just learning them in a different way and still having to use those interpretive skills from the online version rather than seeing it in person. So it's not exactly the same, but it gets at the same essence of what we're trying to have them learn. So we have to look at all these things, think about what can we replicate, what can we approximate, and in some cases, what can we not do at all, and we just have to substitute in some other different idea or concepts for the students to learn. So laboratories are probably one of the most difficult things to deal with in this particular time of moving things online. Obviously, outside the sciences, many other departments, many other fields have things that need to be done hands-on that are also having similar problems. And I would say that there are all kinds of resources out there. There are obviously commercial resources, but there are a lot of society resources in your particular discipline that are probably trying to tackle this very difficult problem right now. And they have a lot of resources that I would recommend you seek out for your particular needs. Because this is a time that we can all come together and utilize resources that are out there. All right, well, thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.